Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you had a great day and I hope you always have great days. Okay, let's get started. So fun fact number 8, character review 8. Today I'm doing, this is gonna sound so confusing. I'm doing Zora Wilson and I'm doing Umbra. I know you're wondering why am I doing two people at once, but when I start to explain, you will understand that these are basically one person. But let me explain where they come from and how, I think you guys are probably more curious about Umbra more so than Zora, because Umbra doesn't sound like a person, but Zora does. So I know you're probably wondering about Umbra mainly. So I'm going to explain to you where they come from. And of course, I'm going to give a review over both of them. Okay? But let me tell you where they come from first, right? So they come from the hit movie Us, which came out in 2019, but the trailer came out in 2018. So if you've never seen the trailer, you can always go back and look at it. And if you've never seen the movie, you can always go back and look at the movie. It's not that old, And here's the actual fact. In the trailer, there was an old school song called I Got Five on it, right? The director of the movie, Jordan Peele, and of course you guys should know Jordan Peele. He also wrote and directed and won an Oscar for his last hit movie, Get Out. And of course he did Key and Peele, which is a comedy sketch which aired on Comedy Central. And then he did another movie with Tiffany Haddish and Keegan-Michael Key and Red Man in 2016, which is called Keanu, right? So that's Jordan Peele. So he wrote this movie and he directed it. So that's Jordan Peele. But Jordan Peele used an old school song, I Got Five on it, and he turned it into like a horror theme, so it was funny because like I never heard of this. I don't think anybody in my generation has ever heard of it. So the song actually kind of like got re-popular again, which was like, it's a good song. Like it's a catchy song, I liked it. So I like that it like went back on the radio and stuff, Yeah, he had us all singing that again. But that's Jordan Peele for you. If you've seen Get Out, you understand his style and how he does stuff. All right, okay. But anyway, so let me tell you what Us is about, so you kind of understand where Umbra and Zora Wilson, like who they are and why I keep saying their names together. So Us is about a woman named Adelaide Wilson. Of course, that's Zora's mother. She goes back to the beachfront. I have no idea what time of year this is, or I have no idea. I don't know what year, what month, weather, I have no idea. It looks like it could be summer, I guess. I don't know. But she goes back to the beachfront, I hope I'm saying this right, with her husband Gabe and her two children, Zora and Jason. Now, of course, if you've seen those clips in 2019, you notice how she acts weird. Like she doesn't want to be there, and all that. But if you've seen the movie, you know exactly why she's acting like that. Of course, I'm not spoiling the movie. Okay, this is not a Us review. This is a Zora Wilson and Umbra review. So movie reviews will be later, and Us will be one of the movies I review. But for now, just know that a traumatizing experience happened to Adelaide when she was a little girl, and I'm not telling you. You just watch the movie, or you just go on the internet, they'll tell you, if you don't have time to watch the movie. But yes, so just know that. Oh, almost forgot. Also, because one page will tell you that, and if you go to another page on Google, it'll tell you this is just about a family who's being attacked by their tethers, doppelgangers. So the one I read didn't mention that, but let me mention tethers and doppelgangers, okay? Because Umbra is the tether version of Zora, right? All of them have tethers, like her whole family. And even that other family that they were with for a few, maybe one or two scenes, right? Because the family ended up, let me stop. I'm about to spoil the movie. But, so everybody has tethers, right? And of course, if you don't know what a tether is or a doppelganger, mainly just know what a tether is. They don't really mention doppelgangers, but a tether is somebody who looks exactly like you, like, excuse me, like exactly like you. And a doppelganger is someone who resembles you, but they don't look identical to you. They just like resemble you a lot. Whether it's like eyes, head shape, mainly face. So that's what that is. All right. So again, everybody has tethers. The tethers are trying to kill the humans, right? That's why the movie. That's why if you go on this page, it'll say yes about a family who's being attacked by tethers, doppelgangers. It'll say something like that. And in this one over here won't tell you that. It'll just say Adelaide had a traumatizing experience when she was here when she was little, and if she goes back to this place as an adult and she remembers all of that. So I'm so sorry. So that's what I was just reading, right? But of course I have to tell you about tethers and doppelgangers. So just know umbrae. So now you know umbrae is the tether version of Zora. That's why they're the same thing. So it's basically like I'm basically just, if you think about it, I'm just talking about one person really. So think about it like that. So okay. I don't know, with so much explaining. You know, this is such I had to explain all that so you won't be lost. So you can get umbrae, you know. So I had to just explain all that. I know that sounded so confusing. And it's even more confusing if you've never seen the movie or even just read about it. So I apologize if all of that was confusing. But if you did get it, thank you. Okay. Now let's get started on the review of the characters. Of the two, Zora Wilson. Let's talk about Zora Wilson first, okay? And then something's in my throat, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So let's talk about Zora Wilson now. So I just explained the movie. I told you the plot. I told you, you know, all the things you need to know. I told you all that, okay? Now we're here at Zora now, okay? All right, let me start. So Zora is, I don't know if she's like 13 or 14. She can't be any younger than 12. No. Yeah, she could be 12, 13, or 14. So she can't be any younger than 12, and she can't be any older than 14. Because the way she acts, it simplifies, oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. It simplifies that she's young, but she's not too young, okay? Like she's not 9 or 10, 8, and she's not super old. She's not 17, 18, 16, so she's around those ages, okay? And either she was a track star or she used to be one and she just suddenly didn't want to do it no more, or she never wanted to do track to begin with, but she was forced to. It's like one of those three. The movie never really told you really, unless I was just on my phone or something and just missed it. But yeah. Sorry. So yes, so she's like a track star basically, or a former track star, right? Her personality is like, again, she wasn't, even though she wasn't like a main character, because the movie is from Adelaide's point of view, right? Everything is from her, like she's the main character. Now Zora is like the second main character, right? So, but she's not gonna get too many scenes as Adelaide, you know. So Zora, again, she only said, like, she didn't say so much, but again, she wasn't the main character. So yeah. But when she did talk about the mannerism and aura, I hope I said that right. But she's a conspiracy theorist because of something she said in the car. She believes in conspiracy theories. Again, iMovie won't let me be great. I cannot put a clip in here and let you hear what she said. Hopefully, I can find like maybe something that has the line of what she said, or I could take a picture of it or something. I don't know, but I cannot put an actual clip in here as to exactly what she said. I'm so sorry about that, but I'll try to find like something and just screenshot it and put it in here. but don't count me on it, right? So she believes in conspiracy theories. She's very mature. Of course, she's maturer than her brother. Her brother has to be like 9 or 10, 8, 9, 10. He has to be somewhere between those. And of course, he's gonna be immature. I mean, he's a boy. So Zora's a mature one. She's like, she seems very well put together. That's how she comes across. Very well put together. She's a logical thinker. She always needs to be on her A game. She always needs to be just solid. Like, I need to get this right. That's how she comes off as, And she likes to tease her brother, she likes to... There was a deleted scene. I don't know why they deleted this. But it was a deleted scene. Of course, I cannot put it in here. Again, iMovie will not let me be great. So I cannot put it in here. But there was a scene where she's like teasing him. She was like she was about to hit him or something. But so of course she likes to tease her brother. She's a conspiracy theorist, and again, she's she seems very well put together. Just everything has to be right, and she just comes off as a smart girl. Basically, that's how she comes off to me as. Now, some other people might not think she does, but to me, that's just how she comes off as. So, and then she displays a lot of fearless. She's fearless because when the tethers came to their cabinet house, beach house, whatever you call it, when their tethers came. Of course, she's displaying of course she's crying because she can't believe that there are people sitting in the room who look exactly just like her and her family. So of course she's crying, but then but then when it's time, when her mom is okay, we just, not toughen up, but Zora knows that she needs to she has to be fearless right now, But it felt like it was natural. Her mom really didn't have to. Even her mom told her. I don't think she needed someone to tell her that. It was already installed in her. But she might get it from Adelaide, her mom. Her mom is fearless too. So that showed me right there. And then when her tether was umbrae was trying to kill her. She's no. I'm not scared. Okay, just run. Just keep running. Hide somewhere. I can't. I'm not gonna let her get me. Right. And then she displayed this again when the family got away from the cabin and beach house. All right. They all got away, safe and sound. Right. They jumped into a boat that Gabe had, and that he brought. Because again, it's a beach house. Of course, it's you can swim and stuff out here. So, of course, he brought his boat. So, he brought his boat, and they all just got in there, and they said, okay, we're good with the tethers. The tethers, they can't get us. We good. So, they all drive over to this other family's house that they were with, like I mentioned earlier, for maybe 1 or 2 scenes or 3 scenes, right? So, they drive over there, and they think they're safe now, right? Well, they're not. Of course, they're not safe. But their tethers aren't the ones, Zora's tether and Adelaide's tether and Jason's and Gabe's. It's not their tethers. It's now this family's tethers now, right? I'm not going to tell you how they ended up in the house because I'm spoiling it. But just know that the family's tethers were the ones in the house, right? And then Zora, she it was kind of like her and Jason. She had to fight for herself. Well, she didn't really have to fight for her little brother. I mean, he can fight for himself, but of course she knows, I need to protect him the best I can. So when they walked into the house, because Adelaide, Gabe was still outside. He hurt his leg at the other house. So Gabe is outside because again, he's not he can run in here and grab them. His leg is out. And then Adelaide was dragged into the house because she's the one who knocked on the door. So that family's tethers drag her in the house, and now Adelaide's gone. So now it's literally just Zora and Jason. So again, they get in the house. Zora's standing in front of Jason, and Of course, I'm sure she's just as scared as him, but, you know, again, when she displayed fearless, like she's not scared. She's not scared, you know? So, one tether comes out, she's pow, you know, she gets him. And then she gets another one. She's pow, you know? Yeah, I think she killed one, if I'm not mistaken. I think she killed one. I don't know. I think she killed one of them because she had a bat or something that was heavy that she's not supposed to hit a human with. So she said, you know, and her brother, like Jason's like, you know, like he couldn't believe what his sister is doing. But again, fearless. So that was her second time just displaying that. And man, again, I'm trying to think. What was another time that she did? Yes, and I think this was the last time in the movie. And after that was just strictly on Adelaide. So another time she showed it was she after she got out. No. Yeah, when she was in the car now, because now they're about to leave the house. I'm not telling you what happened in between. Again, this is not an us review, and I'm not gonna I feel like I'm spoiling the movie a little, so I'm not gonna tell you how they managed all to get to the car. No, I'm not spoiling it, but just know that the third time now they all got out that house, and now they found a car and they're all getting in. Zora's like, no, I got this. I'm driving. I'm in front. I got this, right? And she also was trying to kill her tether, Umbrae. So I'm not telling you if she did or not. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. But she was like, no, I need to get you. I need to get you. You know, you're trying to do something to me. I'm not, and you're trying to hurt my family. So that was her again showing fearless. Like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You know? And remember, she's like 13, 14, 12, you know? So, yes. So that's why I keep saying she's fearless, right? So, yes. So that right there. Oh my God. You guys. I didn't even tell you who's playing this character. I always tell you that at the beginning. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just completely got right into it. Okay. Okay, well, let me just finish Zora real quick, and then I'll just go to the girl who actually is playing this character. Let me just finish Zora real quick and tell you just a little bit about Umbra. Okay, I'll come back to the other thing. Okay, but so yes, Zora, and then there was another deleted scene too, where she's with her dad, right? And she's like, it's covered in blood. Again, she's been beating butt, you know, or she's been kicking butt. You know, it's like her and Adelaide had to really do most of the work. So she's kicking butt. So she's like covered in blood. And you can see it now, like clearly, because she's like walking and it's daytime, you know. So, yes. And that was a good scene. I really wish they didn't it really showed you Zora a little bit more. You know, I really wanted to see that character. You know, I didn't really care for Adelaide that much. I wanted to see Zora more. But of course, they took the scene out. I have no idea why. But whatever. And of course I cannot put it in here. Again, iMovie won't let me be great. So can't show it to you. But yes, and I'm trying to think, did she do something else? Nope. That was it. So again, the rest of the movie, you did not see Zora really. You only saw Adelaide. And Gabe and Jason, I don't think they were shown again either. Rather than maybe that one more scene. I'll put like a little picture in here. I can't put a clip. So yeah, after that, it was just Adelaide really. Because again, the movie is really from her point of view. So her family and the rest of them are not really key figures in this. It's really just about Adelaide. So yeah, you didn't see Zora anymore once it got to the end. So yeah, we didn't see her again anymore. Well, you saw her again, but I'm saying you didn't see her again like you did in the beginning and the middle. So yeah, I know. Especially this was your favorite character, but when she was on camera, she did a great job, you know, and I just like Zora. She just caught my attention, you know, just from doing like little stuff, you know. She didn't even get to do anything huge really, but just little stuff like, you know. So to sum up Zora real quick, again, she was fearless. She was a protector. She's a protector. She's like a smart girl, solid, needs to get everything on point. That's how she came off to me. And then she knew how to like, what was the last thing I said? She knew how to, she's mature, right? So those are like all good things to have like in a character, you know? I thought she had a great character. Like whoever made her character, they did great with like her personality and demeanor and all of that. So yes, Zora was a great character in this movie, and we definitely should have seen her way more, but whatever. They might make a part 2 to this movie, so you might see Zora again, right? Okay, now that's Zora. Now, Umbrae, she's not getting a whole review. Because, again, she's just a tether version of Zora. They're literally the same person, but Umbrae is the evil version of Zora. So if Zora was evil, she'll look like Umbrae, and she'll act like Umbrae. So, of course, if somebody's like a tether version of you, in the movie, they say the tether version of you is the opposite of you. So however you are, your tether is the complete opposite. And everybody's tether is mean. So I'm guessing they're like the evil, malicious version of you, right? So that's just, that's Umbrae. And since they are you, they know you very well, and they know exactly what you'll do and how you think, and all the things you did. Like Umbrae outsmarted her for the simple fact that she can just run super fast, you know? Because again, Zora did track. So Umbrae was out running Caroline, or she knew how to run fast and hide somewhere. So Zora had to kind of use her brain when it came to Umbrae, because it's basically like you're fighting yourself. Like you're literally just fighting yourself, and yourself, of course, yourself knows yourself. You know, your tether version knows you. So how can you outbeat yourself? Like somebody who knows how you think and the next thing you'll do, and then they know, and then if you were an athlete, they know all the moves you do and all that. So her playing track kind of like messed her up, because Umbrae can just naturally run fast from Zora being able to do that. So again, Umbrae had an upper hand, of course, because tethers are naturally stronger. So she's naturally stronger than Zora. And to some degree, they're like naturally, I don't want to say smarter, but they are like always one step ahead, basically, because they've been, like Adelaide said in the movie, you know, they've been preparing for this for years. So Umbrae had the way upper hand, but Zora was able to, you know, find a way to like not get caught lacking, you know. Like she knew, okay, this Umbrae knows me, like, you know, I gotta be very smart now, you know. So I have to give her a hand for being able to do that, especially since she's so young. You know, of course, when you're that young, you don't always use your brain sometimes, or you don't really think of stuff because you're like so young, you haven't even experienced life, you know. So Zora did great when it came to Umbrae, and she knew exactly how to like keep herself protected. So that's Umbrae. Again, it's not much to say about Umbrae. She's literally Zora, just the evil version. Okay, and like I said, I highly suggest watching the movie Us, so you can understand literally all of this. Because this sounds it just sounds like rambling, you know. Because it's like, you know, I can't like spoil the movie for you, but I would highly suggest watching Us, you know, and I'll suggest you watch that more than once so you can really fully get what you just watched. And of course, look out for Zora, and then look out for her tether, Umbra. Okay? So that's Zora and that's Umbrae. Now, let me go back to something that I literally did not do in the beginning. So, the girl who's playing Zora, her name is Shahadi Wright Joseph, right? And she's, how old is she in real life? I think she's 15. She turned 15 we were still in quarantine, but she turned 15 March, April, yeah, 15 or 16. I don't know. Right? And I don't know, you might not know her. She literally kind of, this is like her biggest film right now. Like she did The Lion King. I don't know if The Lion King sold more or Us sold more. I don't know. But she starred in both of these films in 2019. So she had a good year. And then she did The School of Rock Broadway, which I had no idea they even did that. She did that when she was a little bit younger. And then she did a Hairspray live thing on NBC. So yeah, she's she's been working, you know, so, but Us is how everyone discovered her, right? So, and what's crazy is that she scored her nominations from this, you know? She got nominated for a Critics' Choice Award. She did not win. She should have won, but whatever. But she was going up against some real, young actresses and actors. She was going up against a guy from Jojo Rabbit, and I think another guy from Jojo Rabbit, and whatever else came out in 2019. She was going up against some difficult people. Then she got 4 nominations, either two or 4 nominations from the NAACP Image Awards. No, she won nothing. She won nothing. I was like, wow. She won nothing for this? That's crazy. But she was going up against some difficult people, you know. It was a lot of good movies in 2019, so I can understand why she lost, but at the same time, her performance was great. She did great in Us, okay? She did great, okay? Emotions, raw, she did great, okay? It's the fact that she didn't get an Oscar nomination. I mean, come on now. How did she not get an Oscar nomination? This is Oscar-worthy performance right here. Literally. She put on a whole performance at 14, I think. I think she was 13 or 14 when this was being actually filmed. So she was like a little kid. And she put on a great performance. And all the awards she was nominated for, well, she did end up winning something. It just wasn't from a big award show. But she did win, maybe 2 things. So, good job to her. You know, kudos to her for being able to take something home, you know. But she didn't win no big awards. So she didn't score any big nominations. No, I didn't like that. But hopefully she'll star in another big movie and get credit. Maybe it's because she was brand new. She could have been, people probably just overlooked her because Lupita Nyong'o, who's playing Adelaide, was in this. So maybe they just overlooked her. But whatever the reason is, she should have gotten an Oscar nomination. I'll argue with anyone. She should have got an Oscar nomination. And of course she did not. So, and she did not win a Critics' Choice Award. She didn't win an NAACP Image Award. So, she was snubbed very badly. But I think you guys should look into this actress. Again, she'll probably catch your eye when you see the movie. Because she caught my attention. I wasn't really watching anyone else. I mean, I was watching Adelaide, but I was really watching Zora most of the time, you know, because great performance, seriously. But yeah, so I'm sorry I did not mention that in the beginning. For my other videos, I normally always tell you who's playing the person. I'm sorry. I just got straight into the movie, but since it was probably so much, since it's so much explaining, not probably, it was a lot of explaining, but since I had to explain so much, it just slipped my mind. So I'm so sorry I did not say this in the beginning, but that's who's playing Zora. And for Umbrae, she's playing Umbrae, but she also has a stunt double. I have no idea who the stunt double is, but I will look for her and I will put a picture in here. I would try to put a picture in here so you can see who was playing her stunt double, right? So that's Zora, and that's Zora Wilson and Umbrae review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. You can give it a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment any suggestions you have on any characters I should do reviews on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this was probably the most confusing one I've ever done before. I'm so sorry. But this character had to be talked about. So I'm so sorry if you were so lost, but I tried to explain this the best I could. So again, thank you for staying this long. Thank you for watching all my other videos. I hope you continue to watch my videos, and have a good night, you guys. Peace.